gets commonly asked though, is where people are told by whomever that they shouldn't do certain activities such as running or biking or rowing or golfing is a good example. It's bad for your back. And then due to, their symptoms, of course. So how do you work with people who want to continue specific activities? And Matt, maybe we can start with you this time.
For sure. Yeah. So it's our belief that it's the body going into the activity that's going to determine what you get out of the activity. So if let's say running, like Paul, like you said for that example, if you see a client with knee pain, for example, and it hurts with running, specifically, the focus will be figuring out, the mechanics of the knee and then the surrounding joints, like we just talked about, the whole body and how it leads to the function of the knee, and then get the knee operating in the hinge joint like it's designed to move in, as well as making sure that the ankle, the hip, and shoulder, so those major load joints, support the knee. So then and do exercises to reestablish that proper balance and connection. So then when the client goes into running, the body is mechanically sound and efficient and is activating all the correct musculature. So running doesn't hurt the knee. The focus will not be limiting in any way. It's more about limitation free, and figuring out why is it happening, instead of saying you can't run or it's because you're old, all these things. It doesn't make sense, especially if you enjoy running, and running's your main form of exercise, or just makes you feel well, and in shape overall. So, again, it's just all about bringing the body into the activity to make it an aligned body and a mechanically efficient body, so you can make sure you get the most out of the activity and enjoy it, which is what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. And Matt, you're kind of a smart alecky kind of guy. Imagine your typical response is, if your knee hurts, well, and it's because of your age, well, how old's your other knee?
That's right. Other knees the same age, right? So that equation doesn't add up.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you, people with activities?
I look at that as that's the beauty of Egoscue. Like when I say postural therapy, I think, posture rules in the sense of how we get people out of pain, but the therapy is like the customized ability for us to give the clients what they need. So at the end of the day, their menus and what we provide for them is exactly what's going to give them confidence and boost their ability to trust their body again. Because to me, that's the whole goal. We're not here to bring you back into the pain, to fear the pain. We're here to understand it, translate it, and then give you the tools to set you up for golf, to set you up for spin. And I love having clients even just break down a move and be like, okay, show me how you would do a squat. Or, today, one of my clients was like, oh, so can I go kettlebell swing? And for that instance, I did maybe just wait on that for a little bit. But for the most part, people are going to do what they want to do. So if we can give them the right position to help stabilize them, that's my goal.
Cool. Emily, how about you?
Well, I definitely second what Matt and Chrissy are saying. And there's also, I can speak to most, if you are doing yoga or if you dance, those are things that I tend to do. I think we're very used to using language like, this is my good side, this is my bad side. And I know this pertains to other sports as well. This is my tight side, this is my more flexible side. That can be true for skiing, snowboarding, not that we're doing that right now. But that is the posture that you're taking into the activity. And the more, say you're doing a posture in yoga where you keep falling out on one side, but you're totally stable on the other. I mean, you have to wonder why that is. And if you just keep going, oh, well, my left side's my bad side, you just keep strengthening this imbalanced habit in your body. And what is wonderful is you can shift that idea that that's just how it is, or that you have to just keep practicing your bad side with your misaligned posture. Just keep practicing this side and just keep, working on your balance, which I'm sure many of us have come across that, just keep working on your balance or keep working on this side. But really it's well, if we address the alignment, you would be shocked at how much easier it'll be to really gain, actually gain progress on that side. And I'm speaking for myself. I was wobbling constantly out of my left anytime I had to stand on my left. And when I do a menu before yoga, it is a much more balanced practice. And then the mystery is removed, you know? So that's true for any activity.
Yeah. Yeah. So true. So awesome. And I imagine most of you enjoy working with the people who actually do want to do their activities. And that's a big premise of Egoscue is removing the limits, as you guys touched on, also taking away the reasons why doing something like running or biking or swimming or whatever is painful, has a negative consequence. It shouldn't. You know, if we look at the body's design, that it's able to do all these things, and you know, why are Mary and Joe able to do those things but I can't? Well, it's not because of your age, and it's not because of some, you know, weird limitation. In most cases, it's simply because your posture and function are off relative to theirs, or maybe they're swimming in their dysfunction and they're just a ticking, you know, time bomb that's ready to go off anytime also, which is unfortunate. But, you know, we all see those people, you know, when we people watch walking across the crosswalks or on the boardwalk or, you know, on the trails and stuff like that. And it's just like, oh, that knee, or oh, that ankle. But yeah, removing those limits. And then the other side of that now, especially in COVID, is making sure that we can actually help people to think of the activities that are available to them right now. And you know, one of our biggest competitors is Netflix. You know, like spending all that time on the couch and, you know, not doing anything with this, you know, better aligned body. So the whole goal, I would just add to what you guys are saying, is to get people not just able to move, but then moving and using their body more.
Right.
Yeah.
So very cool.
You can't Postmates us.
You can't Postmates a posture.
Exactly. You can't Postmates a posture.
Yeah.